Rudolf Quirk, right? ये मैंने आपको समझा दिया था. Did I think I haven't shared you the question paper and the answers detail. अभी share नहीं करा है ना मैंने.
नो
No, ma'am.
Okay, कर देते हैं इसको भी. Fine, no issues. So its answer is Rudolf Quirk. Now, next question. Who is the author of the short story Beethoven was 1/6 black?
Ma'am, J.M. Coetzee.
J.M. Coetzee, Andre Brink, Bessie Head, Nadine Godimer. Yes, anyone else? Please a bit fast. Is there anyone who want to answer besides J.M. Coetzee? Answer is Nadine Godimer. Okay, she is a political activist, writer, and an apartheid writer, Nobel Prize winner 1991, and she is the one who has written this story about Beethoven was 1/6 black. It's a short story written by her. Next question: arrange the following text into chronological order. The Bride, Called My Back, Sexual Politics, Gender Politics, Feminine Mystique. Yes. Is there anyone who know all the publication dates?
No, ma'am.
1963, Sexual Politics 1970, Gender Politics 1990, and the Feminine Mystique. The Feminine Mystique is 1963. Sorry, 1963, and
1981.
yes, 1981. So, what is the chronological order? It's DBCA, right?
DBAC.
D,
DBS.
DBAC. I think B is the answer. Yeah, DBAC is the right answer. Who is the author of the essay Leo Tolstoy and the Fool? Who is the author of Leo Tolstoy and the Fool? Aldous Huxley, George Orwell, Virginia Woolf, Somerset Maugham. Hmm?
Ma'am, Somerset ma'am.
No, Somerset Maugham is a American writer, and he is not involved in much of the British works and their criticism. Virginia Woolf wrote only one book about Shakespeare, that is about Juliet Butler. The criticism she has said. Aldous Huxley has never made any kind of criticism on Shakespeare, and George Orwell is a right answer because he is the one who wrote an essay in which he has criticized Tolstoy as well. That was it was inspired by the critical essay on Shakespeare by Leo Tolstoy, and it was published in 1947. Now, which of the following poem by Robert Browning contains the line "Our interests on the honest thief, the tender murder, the superstitious atheist"? A Death in a Desert, Count Gismond, Bishop, Blogger's Apology, Love Among Ruins. Yes, who is the author of this work? Our interests on the dangerous edge of things, the honest thief, the tender murderer, the superstitious atheist. And the answer is again B. Bishop Blogger's Apology, line number 395. Line 395, and it is cited from the it is cited by Graham Greene as his epigram. Write down, these lines are cited by Graham Greene as his
Ma'am, I need to
epigram.
ask one thing. The answers that are mentioned here are wrong.
ये आंसर्स नहीं है बेटा, ये किसी का क्वेश्चन पेपर है, उसने जो अटेम्प्ट करे हैं ये वो आंसर्स है, किसी का क्वेश्चन पेपर है
Okay,
जो
ma'am.
ये डाउनलोडेड है, ठीक है, क्योंकि ये
Okay,
मेरे
okay, ma'am.
पास बहुत काफी पहले आ गया था। तो साइट पे ये लोग बहुत बाद में अवेलेबल करवाते हैं ना, तो उनकी आंसर शीट के साथ जिसकी भी आईडी है उसके साथ ही खुलेगा, तो उसके पूरे रिजल्ट, उसके ऑप्शन जो उन्होंने चूज करे होंगे वो इसमें दे रखे हैं, दे आर नॉट करेक्ट आंसर, ठीक है, नीचे जो आंसर दे रखे हैं उस पर मत जाओ, इनकी आंसर आईडी डिफरेंट। नाउ नेक्स्ट इज, who among the following edited Cornhill magazine? Who among the following edited Cornhill magazine?
Ma'am, Lewis Carroll.
Lewis Carroll. No, Lewis Carroll was never associated with any magazine. It's Thackeray. Lewis Carroll कहाँ से आ गया magazine में? It's Thackeray.
William Thacker.
Yes, William Thackeray. Which of the following novel has its epigram taken from Katha Upanishad? Epigraph taken from Katha Upanishad.
Racer's Edge.
Yes, it's Ledger's Edge
Second,
by Somerset
Razor.
Maugham. Yes, Somerset Maugham's Ledger's Edge. It's not point counterpoint. Aldous Huxley ka Point Counterpoint is a dystopian novel. A Room with a View, E.M. Foster does not have any kind of Indian mythology, and The Island of Dr. Moreau is a completely adventurous book. It has nothing to do with any kind of Upanishad or any reference from the Upanishad or Katha. Now, next is, who is the author of what is not 17th question. What is not literature?
ma'am, I haven't even heard the name of this writer.
Which writer? What is not?
Re-
It's Rish. It's E.D. Rish Jr. And you can write down a bit of the detail about it. What is not literature by E.D. Rish Jr. Yeah, write down about this book. It presents literacy as a autonomous. It represents literacy as autonomous and independent skill. Autonomous and independent skill. He is an American educator and theorist. He is an American educator and theorist. This is the first book of cultural literacy. This is a first book on cultural literacy. Now, next question. Eric Orbach Mimesis 1946 ends with a chapter on Virginia Woolf, Brendan Lewis, James Joyce, George Eliot. Eric Orbom, sorry. Eric Orbach Mimesis. No idea?
No,
No,
ma'am.
Okay,
you
its
can't
last,
answer
Number
this. You
two.
can begin.
its last chapter is about Brendan Lewis, The Apes of
Yes, I
God.
guess right.
Yeah, nice. Brendan Lewis, The Apes of God. Write down a bit about this book. Um, Orbach is a Orbach is a teacher in Istanbul, Turkey. Orbach is a teacher in Istanbul, Turkey, and this book belongs to literary criticism. But all these works are in minor category, but some of such question you will find in every examination, which you will find that these are unheard. Approximately 5-6 questions will be like this. This work is related to evaluation of rhetorics, evaluation of rhetorics in the context of Bible. In the context of Bible. Chapter 1 of this book is Odysseus Scar. The first chapter of this book is Odysseus Scars, which is taken from Homer's Odyssey. Okay, and last chapter is about uh, Vernon Lewis novel, The Apes of Dogs. Much is not given about his dogs. It is a representation of reality in Western literature. It is a representation of reality in Western literature. Now, next question. Which of the following cluster is associated with Julia Kristeva's term semiotics? Displacement, slippage, condensation, repression control, normalcy, logic, reason, and power, and first one, authority, order, and patriarchy.
First one, ma'am.
How?
Because Julia Kristeva, I'm guessing the answer.
Hmm.
Because she has dealt with the all about patriarchy and the society, dominated society and all.
No, Julia Kristeva is a matlab is a linguistic critic and feminist. So she has basically talked about the condensation of language, slippage, maternal body, a civilization that is displacement. How people are talking about female body, how they are taking when she is pregnant and become a figure of mother. So the she
Yes,
is
ma'am, like
basically
Sumundi Bibo.
so it's like no, there is no such kind of authority she has talked about. She has talked about the displacement of the authorities or the patriarchy. Slippage means ki she has talked about the grammar or syntactical formation for female, that they have created a different type of grammar and sentence structure for female. And third thing which she talked about is condensation is about representing of the body, and that is she called speaking body of female. So it is all about displacement, slippage, and condensation. B is the answer. Which two work of the following list are written by Afra Bell?
औरोनोको तो ठीक है ये तो
Robert.
Robert Orinoco, Soldier's Fortune, The Prince of Sleep.
Ma'am, Robo is the one,
मैम ए एंड बी
and
मैम
EN भी है.
Yes, A and B is the answer. Right. First is the answer. Very good. Now, next is which two of the following are the work of Gustave Flaubert? The Temptation of Saint Anthony, Old Goriot, Paris Requiem, Sentimental Education. बताओ. First of all, you all know the works about Old Goriot किसका है? Who is the writer of Old Goriot? बताओ. ये तो बहुत सिंपल पूछा है मैंने.
Ma'am,
Balzac.
ma'am, Balzac.
Yes, Honorary Balzac.
Ma'am, The Temptation of
Anne-Catherine
Saint
Balzac.
Anthony.
And who
I'm
is the
Sentimental
writer?
Education.
Who is the writer of Thares Requiem? That is also a very important work. Who is the writer of Harris Queen.
Ma'am, Emily Zola.
Emile. It's Emile Zola.
Okay, ma'am.
तो 2 वर्क आपके सामने आ गए, बाकी 2 इनके हैं. Answer is A and D. Write down the publication date. Gustav Flaubert. Gustave Flaubert. Yes. Write down his works. The Temptation of Saint Anthony, 1874. 1874. Sentimental Education, 1869. The answer is A and G. Third. Now, the next question is, which of the following conform to liberal humanist thought? Literature transcends the limits of the age of its origin, and so it is timeless. Literature is untouched. Literature is untouched by the essential human nature, which is unchanging. Literature is devoid of any purpose to enhance life and promote human values. Identity is a unique essence, unaffected by environment and society. What is the correct combination of this question? A and C, B and C, A and D, B and D. Yes, tell me. What is liberal humanism? See, first of all, do you know कि about humanism, literature transient to the limit of the age and its origin, so it is timeless. This is all what you know. ये तो सही है ना literature के लिए?
Yes, ma'am. And maybe C1 is also right, ma'am.
Literature is devoid of any purpose. नहीं, purpose तो उसमें होता है.
Okay.
Last one, identity is a
Last
unique
one,
essence.
identity is a unique
It's a
essence,
unique
unaffected
essence,
by the
unaffected by environment and society. Because बाद में liberal humanism के अंदर किसकी बात की थी? Human identity की.
D and D, I think. So.
No, A and D.
Yeah.
A and D is the answer. Which two of the following confirm to not Raphael typology of literature?
Ma'am, comedy and tragedy, I think. Mythos
Comedy
of
and
Spring and
tragedy.
Autumn.
Yes, spring and autumn. Very true. We talked about spring and autumn. Now, next question is, which two of the following writers does A.D. Hope address through his poetic responses in a book of answers? Tolstoy, Dostoevsky, Malame, or poet? A.D. Hope. In the book of answers. बताओ. A.D. Hope in his book of answers. देखो टॉल्स्टॉय तो है उसमें, क्योंकि इसने जो जितना भी शेक्सपियर के ऊपर लिखा है, he has wrote the responses to his work, right?
A and C.
A and C. इन्होंने जो बुक के नाम लिखे हैं वो मैं आपको बताना चाह रही थी. I was just finding it. अगर मुझे बुक ज़्यादा है. There are 31 works he has taken to wrote about, and that is Mallarmé का है यहाँ पे. एक सेकेंड लिखो. Mallarmé का as from a sky in flames. Write down as from a sky in flames, crucified on a cloud. This poetry he has answered Mallarmé, A and C. Baudelaire to Mallarmé. It's Baudelaire to Mallarmé. The book's answer's name is Baudelaire to Mallarmé. And the poem is As from a sky in flames, crucified on a cloud. As from and then
नहीं पोएम का नेम रिपीट करना. एज फ्रॉम स्काई.
as from a flame. कहाँ गया? As from a sky in flames. As from a sky in flames, crucified on a cloud. It's a 17th chapter.
मैम सारा सर पे से निकल रहा है ये तो.
क्यों?
ये वाला नहीं आया मुझे.
क्या नहीं आया बेटा?
एडी होप वाला मैम.
एडी होप की जो बुक ऑफ आंसर्स है इसमें इसने 31 पोएट्स को आंसर किया उनकी पोएट्री के लिए. ठीक है, ये ऑस्ट्रेलियन राइटर हैं. इन्होंने 31 पोएट्स को आंसर किया है अपने इसके अंदर. तो इसमें मलारमे की पोएट्री जो है उसको इन्होंने लिखा है. तो बॉल्डेयर ने इनके ऊपर कमेंट किया होगा तो इन्होंने बॉल्डेयर टू मलारमे को इस पोएट्री के थ्रू आंसर किया है. ओके.
ओके मैम.
हाँ. और उसके बाद इनका जो सेकंड आता है दैट इज अबाउट टॉल्स्टॉय. तो यहाँ पे इनका टॉल्स्टॉय का मुझे मिल नहीं रहा है वैसे, बट इनमें से और कोई भी नहीं मिल रहा है. ना तो होप का नजर आ रहा है ना किसी और का नजर आ रहा है. दोस्तोवस्की तो खैर उसने आंसर नहीं करा है. Leading councillor to Cotton News. एंड नेक्स्ट इज टॉल्स्टॉय. कर लो आप लोग बिकॉज टॉल्स्टॉय को इसने करा तो है, मुझे मिल नहीं रहा है यहाँ पे. मुझे थोड़ा डीप देखना पड़ेगा इसको क्योंकि कैसे समझना बड़ा बड़ी मुश्किल से दिस करिएगा. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट इज टॉल्स्टॉय जिसके अंदर ही हैज टॉक्ड अबाउट हिज व्यूज ऑन शेक्सपियर. The answer is A and C. Fourth is the answer A and C. क्योंकि बाकी दोनों दोस्तोवस्की और गोएत में से भी कोई यहाँ पे लिखा नहीं है. So write down. Next, let's go on next question. Which two of the following are true according to the documentation style prescribed by the 8th edition of the handbook, MLA handbook. 8th edition of the MLA handbook. Right. 8th edition of the MLA handbook. Okay. Now, the answer is A. If the title of the book contains an imprint as well as the publisher name, omit the imprint and use the publisher's name. देखो मैंने आपको MLA और जो
APA.
हाँ APA दोनों का बताया था, तो आपको उसके अकॉर्डिंग ही वो करना है। इसका ध्यान से पढ़ो इसके ऑप्शंस को और फिर मुझे बताओ कि इसके अंदर कौन सी चीजें आएंगी कौन सी नहीं आएंगी।
And B and C.
B and
C.
how? देखो ए में आएगा if the title page of the book contains an imprint as well as the publisher's name, omit the imprint and use the publisher name। हमें जो imprinting लिखा होता है कि प्रिंटिंग कहाँ से हुई है, हमें वो हटा के पब्लिशर का नेम वहां पे डालना है। Second, while giving URL copy it from the web browser, but omit HTTP or HTTPS, ये वहां पे होगा या नहीं होगा। If a quotation extends to more than 5 lines, set it off from the text as block intent an inch from the left margin. Next, long title should be abbreviated using the first letters of the keywords typed in uppercase without intervening spaces. Choose the correct answer from the option। अगर बहुत लंबा टाइटल होता है तो हम उसके केवल फर्स्ट वर्ड्स को यूज कर सकते हैं। ए एंड डी, ए एंड डी होगा यहाँ पे बाय, क्योंकि हमें वहां वेब ब्राउजर का जो ये लिंक है इसके बिना वो वेब ब्राउजर नजर ही नहीं आएगा, तो वी कैन नॉट डू दिस HTTP एंड ऑल, इसको हम ओमिट नहीं कर सकते। सबसे पहली चीज तो इसको हम ओमिट नहीं कर सकते। सेकेंड चीज यहाँ पे क्या आएगी कि इफ अ कोटेशन एक्सटेंड मोर देन 5 लाइन, सेट इट ऑफ फ्रॉम द टेक्स्ट एज ब्लॉक इंटेंडेड एंड इंच फ्रॉम द लेफ्ट साइड की जो मार्जिन होती है यहाँ से इसको और 1 इंच अंदर की तरफ करके इसको बीच में लेकर आना है। ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है, जबकि 5 लाइन तो क्या 4 लाइन 5 लाइन से ज्यादा लंबा टेक्स्ट आप यूज भी नहीं कर सकते हो, उसको प्लेजरिज्म में माना जाता है। बट अगर वो बहुत जरूरी है तो आपको पूरा का पूरा टेक्स्ट 1 इंच लेफ्ट एंड 1 इंच राइट दोनों मार्जिन से छोड़ना पड़ेगा। थर्ड थिंग, long title should be abbreviated, no ways long title cannot be abbreviated, which two of the following are true। अच्छा हाँ ठीक है long titles को हम इस तरीके से लिख देते हैं ना, लाइक पॉइंट काउंटर पॉइंट को हम TCP बिना ब्रेक दिए उसको इस तरीके से बीच में डॉट लगा के लिखेंगे, तो हम उसको लॉन्ग टाइटल्स को इस तरीके से लिख सकते हैं। जैसे कि आप कोई बड़ा टाइटल बताओगे मुझे किसी पोइट्री का या किसी का, कोई लंबा टाइटल हो, लाइक लॉर्ड ऑफ फ्लाइज को हम क्या बोल सकते हैं, LOF, राइट? नॉट गेटिंग माय पॉइंट?
Yes,
समझ आ
ma'am.
गया।
Got it.
ठीक है, MLA इस चीज को अलाउ करता है, APA अलाउ नहीं करता है, ये ध्यान रखना। जब डिफरेंस की बात आएगी तो आपको ये चीज ध्यान रखना होगा। MLA यूज्ड टू अलाउ इट द एब्रिविएशन, APA डज नॉट अलाउ इट। According to APA, you cannot do it. So, what is the answer? A and D should be the answer. Is there any option? A and D. A and D is not an answer. D तो इसमें नहीं होगा ऑप्शन। A and C है क्या फिर? कोटेशन वाला आंसर क्या है इसमें? A and B, A and B only. नहीं, इसमें HTTP वेब ब्राउजर बट omit HTTP।
Ma'am, I think when we cite the URL code of the web browser, we can omit only the HTTP, and we should write the
www should be there, है ना?
yeah, ma'am. HTTP we should omit.
ठीक है, इट्स ए एंड बी। ठीक है, वो तो मुझे ध्यान था कि इसका तो दोनों लेफ्ट और राइट दोनों से मार्जिन छूटता है। सी के अंदर तो आई वाज वेरी श्योर दैट कोटेशंस के अंदर लेफ्ट और राइट दोनों साइड से मार्जिन छोड़ के उसको बीच में लेके आता है। ठीक है, ये एच टी टी पी हटा देते हैं वहां से एम एल ए के अंदर। ओके,
Ma'am, one thing, ma'am, in the option C, if a quotation extends to more than 5 lines, set it from the text as block indent. It is given as block indent. We cannot use block indented, but we should intend it.
इंटेंडेड, यस, इंटेंडेड।
Block is the wrong thing.
रॉन्ग थिंग। और दूसरी थिंग ये भी है कि द मार्जिन शुड बी फ्रॉम द लेफ्ट साइड बोथ साइड।
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है, मार्जिन दोनों तरफ से होना चाहिए। एंड लॉन्ग टाइटल्स आर इन द एब्रिविएशन फॉर्म, मे बी इन एमएलए इट शुड नॉट बी देयर। So the answer is your A and B is the answer. A and B is the correct answer. इनमें इसने वर्जन नहीं लिखा ना, मेन चीज ये है क्योंकि एमएलए 8 और 9 में सबसे ज्यादा चेंजेस हुए हैं फ्रॉम द सिक्स्थ वन। सिक्स्थ वन इज द एमएलए 6 वन इज द मेन वन, आफ्टर दैट द 8th one is the main version. I have to be updated with it. Anyways, we will solve more questions and we will get to that. Which two of the following are highlighted in the relation to a specific historical moment by Stephen Greenblatt? Crisis of meaning, circulation of meaning, production of meaning, deferral of meaning. According to Stephen Greenblatt, which two of the following are highlighted in relation to specific historical moments? Crisis of meaning, circulation of meaning, production of meaning, and deferral of meaning. क्या होगा इसका आंसर?
Ma'am, is that B and C?
Obviously, circulation of meaning and production of meaning हमने ये दोनों पढ़ा भी है उसमें आपके कल्चरल स्टडीज के अंदर भी मैंने पढ़ाया है, दोनों चीजें पढ़ाई है स्टीफन ग्रीनब्लैट की। हिस्टोरिसिज्म और न्यू हिस्टोरिसिज्म करवाया था तब मैंने ये दोनों टर्म्स यूज करी। आप उसमें भी देख सकते हैं अपने नोट्स के अंदर जो आपको मैंने सेंड करे थे। Who among the following belong to Chicago School of Critics? Crane, Gilliard, Elder Olson or Alan Tate?
Crane,
Crane and
Elder also.
Elder Olson. A and C. Yes. Crane and Elder C belong to Chicago School of Critics. That is शिकागो कहाँ है?
America.
अमेरिका।
America.
न्यू क्रिटिक्स में ये वहां से बिलोंग करता है। नेक्स्ट, which of the following poem contains John Donne's famous conceit bringing a parallel between lovers and the hands of a compass? कौन सी पोएम में है ये कंपैरिजन?
Valediction, forbidding mourning.
Valediction,
Forbidding mourning.
yes. Valediction, forbidding. Arrange the following essays. Arrange the following essay in the chronological order of publication. T.S. Eliot, Edgar Allan Poe, The Philosophy of Composition, Henry James, The Art of Fiction, Virginia Woolf, Modern Fiction. तो सबसे पहले तो हम इनके पब्लिकेशन डेट देखेंगे। T.S. Eliot, The Function of Criticism. The Function of Criticism, T.S. Eliot. कब पब्लिश हुआ ये? It was a 15th lecture of T.S. Eliot. Write down, it is a 15th lecture of T.S. Eliot published in 1923. Edgar Allan Poe, The Philosophy of Composition. Edgar Allan Poe, The Philosophy of Composition. It was published in 1846. Then Henry James, The Art of Fiction. एक की भी डेट नहीं पता आप लोगों को?
Ma'am, modern fiction 1921, Virginia.
1884. Then modern fiction, बताओ. Modern fiction, Virginia Woolf,
1921.
1919. So the answer is B, C, D, A. B, C, D, A. Option 3 is the correct answer. Option 3 is the correct answer. Next question. Arrange the following journal in chronological order. They started publication. अब ये तो सबको पता है. Tatler, Examiner, Review, Spectator. Tatler कब start हुआ था?
1709.
1709. Examiner?
1730.
No, 1808. Review? 1704. And Spectator? 1711. So the answer is C, A, D, B. Fourth. Given below are two statements. Given below are two statements. One is labeled as assertion and reason. So the assertion is postmodern narrative focus on intermediate and unstable nature of textuality and subjectivity. Cultural studies का question है, do focus on this. Postmodern narrative focus on the determinate and unstable nature of textuality and subjectivity. Reason क्या है? Postmodern narrative act regard narrative and character as intentive representation of writing and narrative. बताओ मुझे. Is there any answer? Expected answer किसी को पता है? Both A and R are true and R is a correct explanation. R is not a correct explanation. A is true, R is false. A is false, R is first is the answer. कितना टाइम लगाओगे आप लोग? Given below there are two statements again, and the statement is in Waiting for Godot is the Vladimir who questioned the boy who comes from Godot toward the end of the Act 2. Statement 2 in Waiting for Godot, it is Astrogen who says nothing happened, nothing comes, nothing goes, it is awful. In the light of the above statement, choose the correct answer. Yes. बताओ इसमें आंसर क्या होगा? वेटिंग फॉर गोडो भी नहीं पढ़ा आप लोगों ने? यस, वेटिंग फॉर गोडो पढ़ा है या नहीं? तो फिर ये तो सबसे
Yes.
इजी क्वेश्चन होना चाहिए. दोनों स्टेटमेंट ट्रू है क्योंकि व्लादिमीर बॉय से क्वेश्चन करता है व्हेन द गोडो इज कमिंग, एंड जब वो मना कर देता है. क्या नाम था सेकंड एक्ट के अंदर बॉय का? लकी और पोजो. क्या नाम था उसका बताओ? Pozo was the boy in the second act when they were coming. So Vladimir asked that whether the Godo is coming, and the boy said no, not today. Then the Astrogen says that nothing happened, nobody comes, nobody goes, it's awful. दोनों ही statement सही है यहाँ. Okay. Given below are two statements. Statement 1, new historicism stipulates the teleological connotation of history have to be eschewed. Statement 2, new historicism neither denies nor accepts utilizing explanation of historical events. Yes, new historicism stipulates that teleological connotation of history have to be eschewed. That is true. ये तो हमने पढ़ा था ना, ये स्टेटमेंट एज इट इज पढ़ा था हमने न्यू हिस्टोरिसिज्म के बारे में कि वो टेलियोलॉजिकल कॉनोटेशन ऑफ हिस्ट्री के बारे में बात करता है कि दैट शुड बी देयर इन द टेक्स्ट, वहां पे उनका रेफरेंस होना चाहिए. But new historicism neither denies nor accepts utilizing explanation of historical event. That is wrong because वो वहां पे historical event के present होने की बात करते हैं. न्यू हिस्टोरिसिस्ट जो है वो बात करते हैं हिस्टोरिकल इवेंट्स की, राइट? अभी तो वो हिस्टोरिसिज्म है. तो यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? स्टेटमेंट 1 is true but 2 is false.
False.
Yes. Now what is क्या क्वेश्चन है? What was poor Yorick in Hamlet? What was poor Yorick in Hamlet? He is a jester, he is an actor, soldier, gravedigger. अब हैमलेट का तो सबको पता होना चाहिए कैरेक्टर. इससे इजी क्वेश्चन क्या मिलेगा? बताओ.
Grave digger.
No, he was a jester.
Jester.
He was a jester. Which of the following word refers to a sound that is associated with a particular meaning? A name, phonic substance, phoneme, or phonemoid? Which of the following words refer to a sound that is associated with a particular meaning? That is phoneme, which is associated with a meaning is called phoneme. And इसके बारे में जो डेफिनेशन है, वैसे मैं आपको ये पूरे जो मैंने एक्सप्लेनेशन बना रखे हैं मैं आपको सारे सेंड कर दूंगी. But a phoneme is a particular sound or a sound sequence that suggests a certain meaning. ठीक है, जैसे हम जैसे ओनोमोटोपोइक भी बोलते हैं. जब हम एक साउंड क्रिएट करते हैं या जो भी हम बोल रहे हैं वो बात अपने आप में या वो साउंड अपने आप में एक मीनिंग देता है, उसको बोलते हैं हम फोनेस्थेमिक या फोनेस्थीम. गॉट इट? अंडरस्टूड एवरीवन?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Who among the following Dickens character appear as a ghost?
Jacob Marley.
या डैनियल क्वेल, जेकब मार्ले. कौन से प्ले में है? चलो नाम बताया तो.
Christian something कुछ है, नाम पूरा ध्यान नहीं है.
द क्रिसमस कैरल.
Part.
द क्रिसमस कैरल. ठीक है, he was in Christmas Carol. Virginia Woolf's Orlando opens in 1588 and Orlando is a 16-year boy writes a poem called Evergreen Tree, Poison Tree, Oak Tree, Magic Tree. कौन सी पोएम लिखता है वो बॉय ऑर्लैंडो? मैंने आपको कहा था इस प्ले को पढ़ने के लिए. It's a play in which the boy is traveling the time and it belongs to the time of Elizabeth. The Oak Tree. ठीक है, कौन सी पोयम है यहाँ पे? The Oak Tree. Next. What function of English is exemplified by the use of English in India as a linked language, along with the first language by stable bilingual in well-defined social context. Complementary, supplementary, auxiliary और equative. बताओ क्या फंक्शन है? लिंक लैंग्वेज को हम क्या बोलेंगे? What function of English is exemplified by the use of English in India? English जो कि इंडिया में यूज होती है, which is called as a link language. ठीक है, along with the first language that is native language by stable bilinguals in well-defined social context. उन्हें हम क्या बोलेंगे? How they are using this language as complementary. कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री, सप्लीमेंट्री तो तब होगा जब दूसरे को वो लैंग्वेज ही नहीं आती हो. We used to supplement the thing, एक को हटा के हम दूसरे को यूज करते हैं. लेकिन जब हमारे पास कोई चीज ऑलरेडी है एंड वी आर यूजिंग इट, देन इट इज कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री, राइट? आपको कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री डिश मिलती है, आपको कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री प्राइजेस मिलते हैं. कब मिलते हैं? when we are giving it an extra. So we know the language. Ab we all know Hindi language, but still we are talking in English. So to be in the bilingual format, to be on a bilingual stage, we are using English as a link language because we are reading English literature. So that is a complementary language, function of English language. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
अब ये चारों ना, ये क्वेश्चंस आपको ढंग से सॉल्व करने हैं जिसके अंदर चारों इन चीजों का मीनिंग हो. चारों ऑप्शन सॉल्व करने हैं आपको. ये क्वेश्चन पेपर में आप सेंड कर दूंगी. Now, who among the following is said to have believed that the Persian Gulf War 1990-91 never happened?
Jean Baudrillard.
Jean Baudrillard. How he said that it never happened? Because he belonged to a French newspaper and according to that war never happened. ठीक है? It was Jean Baudrillard. Now next is what 19th century philosophical term of Russian origin did Friedrich Nietzsche used to describe the disintegration of traditional morality in Western society? Absolutism, cynical, nihilism, and
Nihilism.
yes, his term is definitely it's nihilism. His complete philosophy is nihilism. What happened? It's nihilism. Okay, that is from the Nietzsche. What is that philosophy is all about? Nihil in a Russian means nothing. So he talked about that there is nothing for nothing. Whatever you are doing does not mean that you are expecting in behalf of that. You cannot put burden on someone. Okay. Now, which of the following statement is true of the working group set by the University Grant Commission in 1978 to study the medium of instruction in higher education? ये आपका इंग्लिश इन इंडिया से ही है. और हायर एजुकेशन के अंदर यूजीसी ने कौन सा 1978 के अंदर मीडियम ग्रांट किया था आपको? बताओ. It recommended a quicker switch over to the medium of instruction from English to Indian language. It observed that English need not to be displayed by the medium of instruction, although regional languages were quite ready to take over its function. It argued that English, as a highly developed language, was best suited for Indian industrial and scientific progress. It asserted that English had a potential to further polarize an already divided nation along socio-economic and intellectual fault lines. जल्दी जवाब दो.
Option 2.
3 बेटा 3. इसको हमने फर्स्ट ऑफिशियल लैंग्वेज कहा है. तो इट वाज आर्ग्यूड दैट इंग्लिश एज अ हाईली डेवलप्ड लैंग्वेज वाज बेस्ट suited for India's industrial and scientific progress because computers were already there. Got it?
Ma'am, answer is 3.
Yes, obviously इंग्लिश को एक्सेप्ट क्यों किया था? इंडस्ट्रियल और साइंटिफिक प्रोग्रेस के लिए यूजीसी ने एक्सेप्ट किया था। इसलिए थोड़ी ना कि रीजनल लैंग्वेज या उसके फंक्शन को डिस्कार्ड करना चाहते थे या एक कम्युनिकेशन डेवलप करना चाहते थे। उसके लिए तो हिंदी को कर सकते थे ये लोग स्टैंडर्डाइज, बट इन्होंने हिंदी की जगह किसको किया? स्टैंडर्डाइज, इंग्लिश को करा। In comparative philosophy and sometimes in modern phonology, what is the term used to refer to the deletion of a vowel from within a word? एक word में से vowel को delete करके जब हम लिखते हैं उसे क्या बोलते हैं?
Ma'am,
Syncope,
syncope.
paradigm,
Ma'am, syncope.
equidilution or aphrasis. Yes, syncope बोलते हैं। Syncope क्या होता है? Is when we delete the vowels from the words. It's syncope. Its proper pronunciation is syncope. It's another word for fainting or passing out. Someone is considered to have syncope if they become unconscious to them, then sooner recover. Syncope is like a term which is used for when a person gets into coma. So similarly, that is syncope is a term when we use to delete the vowels from the word, within the word. Okay. Now, which of the following statements are best describe Terry Eagleton's view on literature? क्या है उसके view? It evolved the reproduction of dominant social order. It raised literature to reflect social reality directly. Its primary purpose is to produce beauty and pleasure. It is closely allied to religion in its significance and seriousness. टेरी ईगल्टन कौन सी फिलॉसफी से रिलेटेड है? बताओ।
मार्क्सिस्ट।
तो मार्क्सिज्म से तो सोशल ऑर्डर फर्स्ट आंसर हो तो गया। कितना इजी तो है इसे ढूंढना। Which of the following are true of performance as used in linguistic theory? किसका है? Competence and performance टर्म किसने दी है? बताओ। कॉम्पिटेंस Saussure की टर्म है कॉम्पिटेंस एंड परफॉर्मेंस। किसने बोला है ये Saussure? बताना जरा, दोबारा बोलना। Who said it is Saussure? Who said it is Saussure? श्रीलता। it's not Saussure, it's Noam Chomsky। और बाकी जो मेरी क्लास अटेंड कर रहे थे वो तो जाम बैठे हुए, कुछ जवाब ही नहीं देना है उनको। उन्होंने नॉर्मली क्लास में कुछ जवाब नहीं देना है, वेदर इट इज रॉन्ग और राइट कोशिश भी नहीं करनी है ना। Competence and performance is a term by Noam Chomsky, and it is analogs to Saussure's concept of language. No, it refers to a specific utterance of individual native speakers in actual situation. Obviously, B इसका आंसर होगा ही होगा। It is an innate grammar that suggests human universal ability of language. It includes hesitation and unfinished structure arising out of psychological difficulty acting upon the speaker. Yes, because it is not a native language, so definitely the speaker will find psychological difficulties with the language. That is called performance. तो यहाँ पे आंसर क्या होगा? B and D. Which among the following are the work of George Gissing?
New Grub Street and Odd Woman.
A and
हाँ,
New Grub Street and or
The Odd Women.
A and C.
Yes. Which of the following are the novels of Ian McEwan's? Atonement, Man with the 2 Feet, The Child,
Man,
and The Listener.
atonement
Atonement तो उनकी
and
सबसे फेमस नॉवल है. उसके अलावा The Child in Time. Next, which of the following are the poems by Nissim Ezekiel that make fun of Indian English? Goodbye Party to Miss Pushpa T.S. Philosophy, very Indian poem in Indian English, Jewish wedding in Bombay, poet lover, bird watcher. A and C. Because we all know that that is first poem, obviously an answer, and third is also an answer for his poems. Now next is match the following. सीनो केसी का वर्क बताओ. सीनो केसी का वर्क कौन सा होगा? जूनो द पेकॉक. ठीक है. डिलन थॉमस, कैरेंस रेटिगन,
Under Milkwood.
ओके, आर्नोल्ड वेस्कर एंड जेएम सिम्स.
Arnold Wesker. I'm talking about Jerusalem. J.M. Sims, In the Shadow of the Glen.
डिलन थॉमस का वर्क है पहली बात तो अंडर द मिल्क, राइट? अंडर मिल्कवुड, सॉरी. एंड देन टेरेंस रेटिगन का है आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट जेरूसलम. आर्नोल्ड वेस्कर का वर्क है, सॉरी आर्नोल्ड वेस्कर का है ये, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट जेरूसलम. एंड इसका है द विंस्लो बॉय. टेरेंस रेटिगन का है विंस्लो बॉय. एंड जेएम सिंच का कौन सा बचा?
In the Shadow of the Glen.
In the Shadow of the Glen. That is his work. So the answer is, जिसमें A का 3 होगा, third is the answer. Now again match the following. Courage, he said, and appointed toward the land. I am a poor bro of Lippo. By your leave, I caught this morning's Miniam. Look in my face, my name is might have been. The sea is calm tonight.
Courage, he said.
Courage, Matthew
Now
Arnold.
बताओ.
the sea
No,
is
ma'am,
calm
Alfred
tonight, but
Tennyson. Courage, he said, is
A
Alfred
for
Tennyson's
Matthew
Lotus
Arnold.
Eaters. I am poor
That is
brother.
of Lotus Eater, right? Lotus Eater की है ये.
I am poor brother Lippo is Robert Browning's Fra Lippo
Robert
Lippi.
Browning.
Robert Browning.
Right.
The sea is calm tonight is from I think it's from Matthew Arnold's Dover Beach.
It's Matthew Arnold, Dover Beach, very right. It's Dover Beach, right. Next.
C.
I
Cummings
caught this
first.
morning
C. M.
Miriam and
Hopkins.
look in my face. That is G.M. Hopkins.
D.G.
Spring Rhythm. That is Spring poem से लिया है. And D.G. Rossetti, look in my face, my name might have. That is I think Sister Helen की है ये lines. I'm not very sure, but Sister Helen में से line. So courage, he said, appointed, that his answer is A here. नहीं, A नहीं है. It's 4. Now question number 50. Characters and novels के name है. Winston Smith, Paul Morrell, Sons and Lover. Winston Smith, बताओ किसमें है? विस्की किसमें है? पावर एंड द ग्लोरी।
Power and the Glory.
ठीक है, लियोपोल्ड ब्लू, यूलिसेस।
Ulysses.
It's Ulysses, not Ulysses. Paul
Yeah, ma'am.
Pennyfeather, विंस्टन स्मिथ आपका ये 1984, तो डिक्लाइन एंड फॉल का हो गया पॉल पेनीफीदर, ऑब्वियसली है ना? इट्स अ वेरी इजी मैथ. So Paul Morrell, B is for 1 and A is for 3, C is for 5, A is answer. ठीक है, अभी we have done 50 questions. Rest question I'll do tomorrow. I think it's more